Hello, welcome to the Graduated Voice Updates. Be ready for the real tea, details to tell. While Davy Koech, the former Kenya Medical Research Institute (KEMRI) director, is among 37 people pardoned by President William Ruto in a Gazette notice dated July 19, 2023. This is something that has brought about mixed reactions among netizens in regard to President William Ruto's government, and also a matter of what the former director Koech, had done. The former director, Koech, was found guilty on 3 counts of acquiring public property through fraud, and hence he was sentenced to a jail term of 6 years in September 2021. And right now we are at 2023, so you can imagine how long he has served his jail term. That aside, Davy Koech was also accused of fraudulently acquiring Kemri's property worth 800,000 Kenya shillings on August 17, 2006 in Nairobi. So this is something that happened quite a while back. And then it went on ahead to haunt him until he was sentenced. He was found guilty and sentenced for the 6 years jail term in 2021. As many netizens are reacting to this, we have those who are stating that the government, the president, is being unfair. He's practicing nepotism, whereby if you are a Kalenjin, you are on the safe side. Well, else they're forgetting that we have a total of 36 people, and that aside, not only 36 people who are also pardoned, we also have the long-term offenders who are also pardoned, and the petty offenders. The total number of petty offenders include 2,944 petty offenders and 2,117 long-term offenders. So I believe they are not only Kalenjins in that list. So the list is longer, but the fact that this guy is well known and he's out there, he's the one making headlines, making different people to react differently to this case. As much as we have those who are pointing a finger at President William Ruto's government, we also have the people who are stating that Davy Koech is one of the brilliant minds in the country and he actually deserves that. And more on that is, in accordance to the second and third charges, it stated that Davy Koech illegally obtained 6 million Kenya shillings and another 12.6 million Kenya shillings from the Research Institute. That is kemri. You can believe how much is that? A total of 6 plus 12, we have 18.6 million. That is the total amount, at least the total amount Davy Koech was said to have illegally taken from the Research Institute. I believe it could have been used to do other activities, like maybe find a cure for cancer. That is what a majority would joke about. Maybe find a cure for HIV, or find a cure for that. By the time he was being charged, COVID had happened and all, but particularly that is the total amount of money that he was stated to have illegally taken from this particular institute. It was also alleged that he used his position to transfer funds from the vector biological and control research account to himself through corruption. Apart from illegally taking the funds, he also transferred money that was set aside for another purpose and transferred it to his very own account. As the managing director, Koech was also accused of transferring 19.3 million Kenya shillings from the institution's bank accounts to his own accounts. The funds had been issued for the purpose of disease control, that is for the Kisumu Center. It was supposed to happen. It was actually a project that was supposed to take place in another center, but he took the funds for himself. But a majority would state that if you get an opportunity, grab it. But do not steal from the people in such a circumstance. Yeah, remember the total number is not only he who is trending, but we have different other offenders, the petty offenders. Maybe it's someone you know who is also in that particular list, was also pardoned. I don't know what's your take on this. You can talk to me via the comment section, and some of the comments and opinions from netizens regarding this particular case. We have Al Noor Mohammed, who's stating that President William Ruto is picking fights even with other branches of the government like the judiciary. How will we fight corruption if someone like former Kemri boss Davy Koech can corruptly obtaining 19.3 million Kenya shillings, okay, only to be forgiven by the president? I don't want to assume he was forgiven because he is a Kalenjin, but His Excellency William Ruto should go to our prisons and forgive thousands of Kenyans who have been jailed for years for stealing chicken. This will be fair treatment for all Kenyans. All right. We also have someone else here who stated Koech deserves a second chance. He is Kenyan. Well, someone else here is like Koech now owes Ruto something. We have such cases whereby if you do something for someone, you expect them to pay back, but I'm not sure what. In this particular case, being the president, it's as if you have everything at your hand. I don't know what you would be wanting from someone else. Another person here stated, Kimuzi, hata inakuwa ngumu kutetea hii gava. Huyo Davy Koech alibado mob sana na watoi wake kama huyo Kigen Koech hawananga kilido tu. Well, basically this person is just insulting them and stating the state of the nation whereby things all seem to be very different from what is expected from all. Well, someone else here is stating, so that retrogressive law where the president is allowed to pardon is still active in our constitution, should be repelled forthwith. Well, the law is there and the law says so. I guess he's not the only person who has benefited from this particular case. We also have the 2944 petty offenders, something that a majority are not talking about, and also the 2117 long-term offenders. We also have someone else here stating nepotism at its peak, our president. Another one, Geoffrey Tonui, is asking, why mention only one name? What of the other 36? Well, the question is, who are the other 36? But the list is out there and we have the names right here. I can just mention but a few. We have Robert, the first person was Bulfa Jara Dokota, Ishmael Kalamsho Kafiru, Mohamed Alango Durbu, Samuel Dungi Gogi, Anne Wangari Mungai, Robert Matekwa Machafu, Anne Gonyo. I don't know, we can just read them out to see if indeed Kalenjins and all the nepotism story is indeed there. Others here are like Mary Wanjiko Nduta, Davy Kiprotich Koech. He was actually number 11, the prisoners number 11 in this particular gazetted list. We have different people: John Mwangi Gashogu, James Mbai Mutegi, David Maina Rongo, Linus Maina, Francis Moinda, Julius Kangede, Calvin Gene Kakumbo, Wafula, Jane Chesgei Wango, Lopei Maina Mbogwa Sigei, Mukwana Kilemi, Kihara Barasa, Rimbere Kirunji, Thiongo Simiu, Wanjenji Mburu Kimemi. I'm just reading it out so that you can decide for yourself if indeed it is nepotism. But I believe from that list you can hear it out. So there you have it. And remember, if it's happening, I know all about it. And if I know all about it, I will tell you all about it. So you can choose to like this video, share it out there, comment down below, or subscribe to get the reality that tells to tell.